For those who this is your first time, I'm Jen, and I am a fifth degree black belt in jiu-jitsu, as well as I taught gymnastics for many, many years. So I kind of combine a little bit of that gymnastics training with the martial arts training, and then I bring in the magic of life, the magic of energy, the magic of ki, whatever one chooses to call it, the force. It's all the same thing to me. So I'm here to, I say the same thing. Subtle differences in the energies, but still it's the same thing. It's energy. It all falls under energy. I started this workout because I wanted to get up in the morning and work out every day. And I thought about what gave me successes in the rest of my life, and that is when I had a class to teach. So I'm kind of teaching this as a class. And today what I want to do is start working on a program that a beginner can start with. So whether you've been doing it with me for a long time or whether this is your first time, you should be able to step in any time and enjoy a fresh new workout. That's why I explain myself over and over a lot. So let's go ahead and get started. And feel free to put any questions in the comments. And some of you know the standard disclaimer for any martial arts program or any exercise program. Oh, I forgot my shoes. That's cold. The standard for any program is that you should check with your doctor before you start any type of exercise program. This is free. This is on the internet. And you can always watch it whenever you want to. And make sure that you have discussed this with your primary care physician, with your medical provider, because they have a little bit of insight into these bodies of ours. They have the training and understanding. I work with my physician all the time, and I take everything he says and I put it to use, because I know that I probably wouldn't be here if he hadn't stepped in a few times and said, we need to do this or we need to do that. So that is my philosophy when it comes to any type of thing I'm doing. I do healing work. I'm a Reiki master. I'm a crystal healer. I'm more than just certified. Our teachers certified us as teachers to pass it on. And so I do. And I learn and I grow every day with that process. So welcome to my workout. It's part of my magical routine, and I hope that you will be able to find something that you can use too. Blessed be, here we go. Let's inhale. This is a good way to get started every morning. Pull one shoulder up. All of our exercises, those of you who've been here before know, never make it hurt. Never go too far. And if you're sore, rest for a day. Because it may feel like you're doing nothing, but actually lots going on. Let's do a little round and center, pulling ourselves into the moment, planting our roots deep down in the earth, reaching our arms up to the sky, and let's draw up that energy from the earth and then bring down the energy from the sky. I have a full meditation on how to do that. I'm going to bring that later on today. See the energies all around me. My arms are like branches, growing out branches and leaves and drawing in that cosmic energy. My feet are planted deep, deep, deep in the earth, roots growing out of them, all the way down to the fires of the earth, drawing up that fire, that energy from Mother Earth. I see this golden white light. And the energy from Father Sky, also a beautiful golden white light. And I bring them together from earth to sky, from sky to earth, and I stand in the center. Excess energy released, pulling the two energies together, and locking it in right here. Solar plexus, our connection, the place where we stay connected to our earth body and our heavenly body. Blessed be. What do you call heaven? Whatever you call heaven. Our cosmic body. I like that better. All right. Neck back and forth. 1, 2, These are gentle movements every day. You'll see I do the neck and head every single day. This is where I have a lot of pain from a lifetime of using this wonderful back, as well as congenital probably defects that I was born with. Your shoulder, I don't know, that's never been diagnosed. I know that I've had a lot of issues with these things, and the workout is what has given me the ability to go on. The energy work has also given me the ability to go on. So I use the tools around me, and the doctors who be walking. I use all those tools. I don't know if you hear a theme there. I'm circling the shoulders forward, relaxing the arms, by the way. But the theme is that it's not one thing that is the silver bullet that's going to fix everything. And going backwards, for a long time, everyone was looking for that one thing that was the end all. All healing comes from this. All growth comes from that. Look at the earth. It's not that way. Mother Earth is fabulous. And Father Sky brings the light. Without light and water, what will we have? Nothing. We need earth for the plants to grow in, right? Feet together, hands on the knees. We need all the things that are here for this to happen. So to me, you can't just have plants on the planet. You can't just have animals. You can't just have one specific thing, because there's so many processes that go on here. Other direction, so many processes that go on here. Yeah, I'm doing the finger thing so you guys know. Straightening the legs, not entirely, there's a slight bend. Just leaning forward, releasing the back, rolling down, relaxing my arms, and slowly roll up. Good. That feels much better. Starting to feel it. Flexing the toes, each side, starting to warm them up a little bit. I'm pointing now. You can't see, but I'm curling my toes in my shoe. Flex and point, flex and point. I take the shoe off, you can see it better. Flex, point. This is a gentle exercise I love to do. I came up with it years ago when I was inspired by noticing lack of flexibility in my feet. And we lived in a place that had a lovely jacuzzi, so this is a great one to do in a jacuzzi or even a hot bathtub, even in the shower. It just loosens up those joints around our feet. So the old adage that no one is an island, no one thing is an answer to what will make our lives better. What it is it's a combination of bringing it all together in a positive way and in a way that works for you. Good. Stretching it out. Now, I don't put a lot of weight. See here? All the weight is on this foot. That way I'm not over stretching that joint. Hey, is that a comment? Somebody saying hello? It pops up, but I can't see them. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Rich. Loading, please wait. Coffee. Gotta have that sacred coffee, right? Okay. Anyway, so there's my simple top down that I do or should do on a daily basis. Even on my day off, I do a little bit of flexing and stretching, including the hands. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever had problems with your hands, but I learned coaching gymnastics that you've got to be really gentle with your wrists. So you'll see when I do hand exercises, it's a lot of curling, turning, a lot of strengthening by making the fist. And so that we make a proper fist. In case you ever have to punch anybody, I want you to already know how to make a fist. Why did I say that? Anyway, curling the fingers down from the outside, roll it over, lock it down. Okay, curling the finger in from the pinky all the way out. See how it's like really flat and tight there? Roll that over as tight as you can and lock it down with that thumb. That way when you hit something, it's a solid punch. And even with my arthritis, I can still punch something and not go, oh my God, it doesn't hurt. Okay, so doing these exercises with the hands. We used to do this in martial arts where we do open and close. And what our instructor taught us to do was open, stretching as far as we can go. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. And then close, bringing it in like a fist, doing it properly every single time. So when we do these exercises, go a little slower if you have to. We're doing it open and close. This is a great one to keep your fingers moving. I have found with my arthritis that if I keep them moving, even if it's not comfortable sometimes, it does help. It does help a lot. Good morning, Chelsea. Hey, I can see comments. I have to run over to see them. This is fun. Awesome. Glad you're here. Opening, closing, stretching, moving. Good. It looks simple. It looks tiny. Now also, please notice my core. I've got my hips under me, my stomach tight, my shoulders are back, and I'm doing this tight, open and close. See that? Elbows are down. I'll head it up here a little bit so you can see, but really this is where this should be. Okay, elbows are down in close to my body. Learned that in martial arts. Also learned it from a lifetime of fun body things that I had to learn how to adapt to. And one of those is my back. And I learned that keeping my elbows in helps a lot with this type of thing. Okay? So bring the hand up and over, knife edge to the sky. We call this the knife edge. And what you do, because I'm not delivering up there, what you do is you bring your hand over the top, put your thumb on the back of your hand like so. Okay? Curl your fingers down so that your fingers are right in the center of your palm, and then rotate it. And I am going to bring this up in front of my face because that's the proper position. Here, in, and out. Gently. 2, 3. Core is tight. Hips under you, shoulders back. That's right. Hold that position. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now I like to flex or curl. This is a curl technically. And flex. And this is just the weight of my hand. I'm not pushing. No heavy duty here. Just the weight of my hand is all it takes. And one thing I've been noticing lately is I've been ignoring my thumb. And this thumb has severe arthritis. It used to go all the way down to my arm. So what I'm going to do is start loving that thumb by just doing that gentle stretch with it. What direction does it want to go? It doesn't know. But I bring one down and bring it back. There's the position right there. Just gentle. Down and back. And I will assess this later today and see how it's doing. Relaxing, massaging, especially if you have a bad spot like that, it really helps to get that circulation going in there and aids with the healing. And if you do energy work, put a little energy on that spot. Any spot hurts? What does a child naturally do? Ow! Right? I hurt my knee. Okay? They instantly rub it, get that circulation going. We'll put that energy into it at the same time. All right, so those are the problem spots in my hands. I'm going to do this hand with a curl and a flex. We'll go in a different direction. I think this is easier to show. Just getting that hand moving. Believe it or not, this is where I have a lot of pain. So this is where I make sure I'm moving it. Doing the same stretch on this side as I did on the other for the thumb, because we want that to work, right? And even if one side is having trouble, we still work both sides. Just gentle little presses. Gentle little work. There was one we did in martial arts class, this one. There's a lot of wrist work where we're taking the person and throwing them. So if you're working together with someone, you want to have that hand relax. And this is actually a position to throw someone with. Thumb goes on the back of their, right between their pinky finger and their ring finger, right between those two knuckles right there, right below it. Not like on the knuckles, but right below it. And then the other hand comes around on this fleshy part and curls like this. So if you grab someone's hand that way, you can get control over them. See the finger up? I learned grab the hand, point, and I can take someone's hand off of me if they're grabbing me. I can actually throw them to the ground with that. Look at that flex, stretch, good. thing, other side. Ah, you see the tension. Aha, difficulty. See? It's the difficulty's not in this wrist, it's in the thumb that doesn't want to work. That's interesting. So I'm holding the hand a little differently. I'm practicing this technique, even though it's not the proper form, I go as far as I can. So in other words, I'm not going to force my hands to do something that they're not really doing very well today. I'm trying to just get that same position like I was throwing someone. Here we go. Well, if I was being thrown, I would want to be able to relax, right? And go with it. Circling one way, circling the other way. Never, ever, 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 ever shake your hands out. I learned that from an orthopedist. I think that's who it is. The ones who do surgery on your bones when they're not working. Yeah, so joints, yes. So I learned it. This is better, much better to flex and stretch and circle your wrist. Okay? All right, what's next? Well, I did a lot of strength training in the back yesterday. We did the arms and all that. We do the arms like this. And those feet, shoulders width apart, stomach tight, hips under you. Really take that belly button, pointing it forward. Good. And the reason for this gets the chi flowing in your body. Chi, ki, whatever you choose to call this energy flow. It comes from Eastern philosophy, Chinese medicine, and the term does, and it is the flow of energy. So this is not a fling my arms out as hard as I can. This is a controlled process. Yes. I've had shoulder injuries that need attention. And I'm making sure that I'm being gentle to them. All right, going backwards. Reach back. Stomach tight. Shoulders back. Paying attention to that posture. The posture is so important when you do these exercises. That's it. Reaching back. Reaching back. Good. And last one. Oh, how do you feel now? Waking up. Rolling around. All right, interlock the fingers, push the thumbs forward, pushing the palms forward, thumbs down. Take it up over your head as far as you can go. Hips under you, stomach tight, shoulders back, and then grow an inch. I don't breathe in, I actually breathe out to that. Good. Drop it down to one side. Now if you want here, you can release the hands. I do not rest on my neck at all. Be gentle to your neck. I do not rest on the neck. I like to cup my hands together, interlock them, or this position here where I'm locking the hands together, dropping one side down, head is free, stomach tight, shoulders back, hips under you. Stretch it up again, both palms to the sky, bring it down, changing the position on the other side, so I'm getting even workouts there. Good. Stretch it up, again right here. And then I take it around behind my back. I interlock my fingers, and this is a hard one for me. I'm not going to show off here, but that's for sure. Push down. Push down and away. And at the same time, bringing the hands up. Now my knees are always slightly bent, but I'm piking. That means I push my hips back. Those fingers interlock, the thumbs to the sky, palms back behind you. And bring the arms up as high as they will go as you pike forward. Pike means my back is flat. I am not curled. Feel that stretch? Breathe. That's what I do when it's like, I feel the stretch. I don't feel pain, but I can tell the body is working to hold this position. So I honor it with breath and energy and oxygen and life. Release the arms. Rolling down. Breathe. Relax. I'm not piking anymore. I've totally curled my back down, letting my arms and my head hang. Bending my knees ever so slightly, and then slowly rolling up. Rolling up. Good. All right, you see the mat out here, right? Do some floor work. So I'm not doing the leg lifts today. Gently easing myself to the floor in any position that feels comfortable for you to get down on the floor. All right. Put one foot to the side, the other foot out straight. Now I like to take the shoes off here because I can get a better position for my toes. and my feet. And you can also see what I'm doing. I'm pointing my toes. I hope you can see. Can you see? Just barely in frame. Okay. I'm pointing the toes, reaching down the leg. Other hand is supporting the knee. One's on the ankle. Inhale, or if you go to here, that's beautiful. Okay. As far as you can go, one hand forward, one hand back. Inhale, exhale, and relax. Relax your leg. I'm letting the knee straighten out so that it can make contact with the floor. I feel my hamstring relaxing. I'm not pushing it in any way, shape, or form. And then I flex my foot, relaxing. Yes. There we go. Relaxing that hamstring. And inhale, exhale, reaching towards the toes. If you can touch your toes, that's beautiful. If you can grab your toes, grab them and pull them back. If not, go as far as you can. This is where I go comfortably today. And then point one more time. Inhale, exhale, grow that extra inch. And relax. Same thing, rolling up. Same thing other side. Doing one for them. Notice that I help my legs. That's because I don't want to pull anything, especially if this is new, or if I'm a little more fatigued in the legs than I should be. So I'm always like supporting. It doesn't mean I'm doing the work for the leg, but my hand is there. Okay. All right. Point. And one hand here, one hand here. That's it. Inhale. Exhale. And relax. Relaxing into it, allowing the knee to straighten, allowing the leg to relax. Now flexing the foot. Inhale, exhale. And one more time. Inhale, point. Exhale, relax. And inhale, exhale, and grow. Good. And roll up. Coming to center. And I'm not going to do the straddle today, although I should. Okay, straddle. Point the toes, flex, point, flex, sitting up straight. Toes pointed, arms out over the toes, just holding the position. Toes pointed, back straight, shoulders down. My hips are not curled under me. I'm not doing this right now. I'm pushing my hips back behind me. Kind of like riding in an English saddle. Everyone rides English out there. Sitting up straight. Arm goes over the ear. 1 and 2. Notice how gentle this is. I only go as far as my body can comfortably. 3. Same thing other side. Arms going over the ear. 1. Good. And 2. And 3. Good. Now for those of you who really like to go forward, pushing the inside or holding the knee here, it doesn't matter. When I'm easing down, now I'm piking again and stretching that belly button towards the floor. This is as far as this whole body goes. So take yours as long and deep as you want to. Inhale, exhale, curl down now, allowing the back to curl. Bring your arms into the center. If you can walk your hands way out there, then you go for it. And inhale, exhale, grow that inch, and relax. Rolling up. Bringing in the feet to the butterfly position. Bringing it in as close as you can. Now here's where I am super flexible. Most people are here, okay? So don't feel you have to copy this. This is just the direction that my hips go. They don't go the other way. Inhale and exhale. Easing down into your toes. And inhale and exhale. And one more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Rolling up. And one of the things that I have noticed is that since I haven't been doing floor work, is that I sleep in a bed that has a pillow. Thanks for the comment. I'll have to grab it in a second. Easy back. I sleep in a bed with a pillow. I always have something under my head, and I always have my shoulders in a certain position. So what this is for is just to get that connection of the spine to the floor. Pull in one knee. Inhale. Bringing the head up if you still feel comfortable. Pushing that spine into the floor from the base of your neck, or the base of between your shoulder blades, I should say. From your shoulder blades all the way down to your tailbone, especially that small of the back, the lower back, pushing that into the floor. This is good neck exercises too, believe it or not. Easy back, relax. Relax the leg. Let's do the other side. Inhale. Breathing it in, bringing it in. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Pushing that spine into the floor. And relax. And that's all we're doing on the floor work today, because I know that time is a factor. And I don't want to go too long. But I do one little thing that I do is I put my hand in this position under my tailbone. Okay? Making like a little diamond there. And it goes right under my tailbone. I get the back all into the floor and relax. And then I just hold my knees up. That's it. Relaxing my head, supporting my spine, and holding my knees up. And then I relax them down, release this, roll one side, that feels good, and roll the other side. In one of my physical therapy sessions, they used to have me doing this back and forth about 10 times. It was a nice lower back release. It feels great. I hope you can hear me. It feels great. All right, so now coming up. For me, this is a difficult position to get up from because of my back issues. So I put my elbow into the floor. I support that elbow by making my fist and keeping my arm there. And look at that. I roll right up. Isn't that amazing? All right, so get comfortable. Let's do a little mindfulness. Sitting down today. It's nice to be down on the ground, isn't it? Doing my half lotus. Meaning that I have one foot on the floor and one foot on the top of the leg. Should be that right there. Inhale. Straighten your spine. Relaxing your arms. Relaxing your shoulders back and down like we always do. And I find that position where I can actually be relaxed without slouching. In other words, I can hold my spine straight and relax at the same time. And let's just bring ourselves into the moment. We honor the east, element of air. We honor the south, element of fire. We honor the west, element of water. And we honor the north, element of earth. Earth, air, fire, water. My spirit sits in the center. Breathing, listening. Sensing, smelling. I hope those things are coming through on the phone right now. And lastly, feeling. open your eyes and seeing. Like the last feeling, seeing is nice. Completely centered, completely relaxed, completely open and aware. Yes, our parrots are back to flying. Right on schedule. Have a very blessed day. Feel free to leave questions in the comments. I'm going to try to read the comments before I end this. Better get my glasses, huh? That's so cool that our parrots came back at the time. I wish on pointing toes it sometimes starts a Charlie horse for like a reaction for me. Okay, so if it starts a reaction of a Charlie horse, don't do it. And the thing to do is if it's pointing, the message popped up and then went away. Pointing your toes starts a Charlie horse, probably in your calf muscles, down the back of the leg, okay? I would immediately relax that, release it, and pull the toes back into a flexed position. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and don't push that stretch too long until it gets a little bit easier. That's how I would handle it. Thanks for asking. All right, thank you all so much for being here. I think that's it in the comments, and we will see you tomorrow. Blessed be. Bye for now.